So we hear a lot about morning routines. You might have heard that, read about them, you might have one, but we don't often hear so much about evening routines. So is there such thing? And if so, what should you be doing? So let's think about this. Do you ever sort of feel that you're not in full control of your day because other people demand time off you? It could be, or time of you. It could be your employer at work. You have to do certain things that your employer wants. If you've got a job, it could be that your customers demand time, your clients demand time from you, your family demands time of you. You've got to get the dinner ready for the children, all those kind of things. That's all during the day. But we've got two parts of the day that hopefully we can control a little bit more. One is the morning when we first wake up. And again, you can watch my other videos on morning routines because again, you might be thinking, yeah, but I've got the kids then, but watch my videos on that. But the other time is the evening before we go to bed, before we go to sleep. What can we do then? So I have a bit of an evening routine. And once again, similar to my morning routines, I do swap it around a little bit. I'm not religious in terms of doing exactly the same thing every single evening, but I more often than not do certain things pretty much the same, the majority of the time. So what can we do in the evenings and why do we want an evening routine? Well, if you think about it, you're going to be going to sleep. So if your mind is still thinking about the day and all the things you haven't done and all the things you've got to do tomorrow and all those loose ends and those open circles, in open loops is the word I'm looking for, open loops, in your head, all of this going round and round and round, all those worries, guess what? You're not going to get to sleep, or your sleep is going to be negatively affected from that. So one of the things we want to do in an evening routine is actually get rid of all that stuff from the day and already have considered what we're going to do for tomorrow or get that out of your head somehow so that we can have a good night's sleep and just, enjoy sleep, enjoy going to sleep. The other thing we can do is you're going to sleep from the thoughts that you're currently thinking in that evening. So what we could do is we could do certain activities to have good thoughts. When I use the word good, I mean thoughts that we kind of want to have, empowering type thoughts, successful type thoughts, grateful type thoughts, loving type thoughts. If we can impress those on our mind before we go to bed, we're going to be sleeping on that kind of stuff as well. We again are going to have a better night's sleep. We might sometimes have a question as well. I know I sort of said about open loops, but sometimes, a positive kind of question. How can I do this? This is interesting. And again, not coming from that place of lack or guilt or scarcity or shame or something like that. But, a question, what could I do about this? I'm looking forward to finding this out. Sometimes we can ask ourselves that, and in the morning we've got an answer as well. So we can direct kind of what our mind is thinking about when we sleep as well. So what should we do as part of an evening routine then? Well, something I do is I definitely include gratitude. Often what I do is I listen to a recording that I've created for myself, which gets me to focus on different aspects and things that I'm grateful for in the last 24 hours. So this is, this is something that's really good, because even if you've had a stressful day, a challenging day, you can always focus on positives from the day. I guarantee you. Are you still alive? There we go. That's a positive. All right. So, gratitude is something that I do make sure I do in the evenings. That's really important. And again, you can do it in different ways. You can write things down, or you can listen to things, say things out loud, or just think about things you're grateful for. A whole variety of ways. But yeah, that's a really good thing to do. I often journal. I might journal on things that I've learnt about, insights I've had. You can sometimes, if you've sort of had some conflict or had some real worries or some fears, you don't want to be going to bed on that. So I might sometimes journal on that as well. If you've had an argument with someone, journal on it. Write down all that stuff that you want to say to them or you have said to them. Write it all down. Get it out of your head. And often you feel better for doing that. You feel better for getting it down on paper. And sometimes what you can then do is then you can start to look at it from their point of view and, be empathetic towards that. And again, you're getting rid of all that frustration, anger, resentfulness, all of those things you can get rid of before you go to sleep. So that's just a snapshot. Obviously, there's lots more you can do. You can visualize, you can meditate, you can write out the tasks for the next day. I do things like often I will get my clothes ready for the next day, so I don't have to think about it in the morning. Those kind of stuff as well. That's all great, but yeah, create an evening routine. Start off simple, start off small. Don't make it too big that it's like, I'm staying up really late trying to do this routine, because that's kind of counterproductive. So give it a go, and I'd love to know what your evening routine is. So write it down in the comments below, and let me know. Do you have an evening routine? If not, what are you going to start from this video? I'd love to know that as well. And if you want me to help you with your daily habits, your morning routine, or want a bit more of that personal touch, that personal coaching, give us a shout, and then maybe we can have a talk about it, explore some options, and then I'll see if I can help you. And if I can give you some pointers, then I will do. My name's James Dan from Inner Anthem. You keep unleashing your inner anthem, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thanks for watching this video. Now, if you enjoyed it, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and like this video. And also, I'd love to hear your comments down below. Now, if you'd like any help with what we've discussed in this video or any other related topic, then feel free to get in contact with me using the details on the screen. And here's another video that you might like to watch now. And until next time, unleash your inner anthem.